ons aan fisioterapie dink, is dit mos gewoonlik beelde van die springbokke se fisio wat rats op die veld draf om 'n spier te vryf sodat Sia in sy span kan aanhou speel, ten spyte van enige pyn of beserings. Maar die veld behels eintlik veel meer. Basil Adriaanse is 'n fisioterapeut van Kaapstad wat met ons gesels het oor die verskillende maniere waarop 'n fisio jou kan help, waarvan jy moontlik nie eens geweet het nie. Kom ons kyk.
Daar's baie misverstande of miskonsepsies oor wat fysioterapeute eintlik doen. Let me start with how I actually came across physiotherapy. My father asked me, what do you want to do for a living? And I always thought that I wanted to be either a doctor or somewhere involved with helping people. I then watched the rugby match and thought, physiotherapy. Maybe I'll get the opportunity to rub Ostiran's shoulder. And ultimately, when I went to go study physiotherapy, got to figure out that it was so much more than that. As a physiotherapist, we are involved in maintenance of mobility, decreasing of pain of patients. To allow them to participate in life better, physiotherapy was so much more than just, I've got a sore neck, I've got a sore back, I've got a sore knee, let me go see a physio who can massage it. So we're working with old people, we're working with young people, we're working with patients that have had operations, patients that have had major life events happening to them. Any aspect of your life that requires movement, that requires function, those are all things that would be disrupted by either pain, a medical event that occurred, or a surgery, and a physiotherapist assists in that. So baie van ons pasiënte werk by die huis op die oomblik in chairs that are not made for them to be sitting at tables that are not made for them to be working at. What eventually ends up happening is that they are sitting there for long periods of time. So the amount of lower back pain, musculoskeletal pain, and neck pain that we're finding at the moment that patients are having is sky high. Physiotherapists can also be involved in the conditioning of patients when they've been diagnosed with COVID-19. So getting them mobilized, getting them moving, or even just giving them protocols for that. A lot of physiotherapists are getting more and more involved in stress management and other areas that we don't traditionally think of physiotherapists might get involved in. So psychological issues like depression, anxiety, people that are struggling with pacing at home, with trying to deal with the daily activities of life. So kom ons praat 'n bietjie meer van wat ons doen binne hospitaal. Baie van ons pasiënte het beroertes gehad, knie en heup-vervangers, cardio-operasies gehad, algemene chirurgie gehad en baie van hulle kort rehabilitasie om weer daai aktiwiteite van alledaagse leefstyl weer aan die gang te kry. So baie van hulle kort versterkering oefeninge, cardiopulmonary oefening en fysioterapie werk met baie ander professionele, dierkundiges, verpleegsters, dokters, biokinetikuste, arbeidsterapeute en ons werk met die pasiënt om doele te bereik wat hulle instel, dat hulle voel dat dit is hulle doele. Ons werk met pasiënte om hulle gait nou weer aan die gang te kry, hoe hulle stap, om hulle versterkering weer aan die gang te kry, om seker te maak dat hulle nie by die huis val nie. Geriatric physiotherapy. Physiotherapists now are doing home visits to go to the actual home placement to find out what the environment is of the patient. We see it all the time where patients are discharged either too early, and so as a result, patients go home, they're not prepared, there's a mat maybe sitting in the corner that they didn't think about, they slip, they fall, and then they end up back in hospital again. When children are having to be admitted to hospitals, physiotherapists assist quite a bit with improving lung function, with making sure that children develop properly. We have multiple conditions that affect a child's neurological system. So obviously, children are always running around in schools and falling down and breaking something, and so we also have to assist with the rehabilitation of that. Chronic pain as well is a massive burden in South Africa with the patient population that has a high incidence rate of HIV and AIDS, peripheral neuropathy, which is a condition which affects the spinal nerves as well as the peripheral nerves. And physiotherapy has a groot rol to speel in the management of chronic pain. South Africa has one of the highest incidences of spinal procedures in the world, and we could do a better job of trying to look for alternative and more holistic ways to improve patients' outcomes. So research is coming out now very aggressively on the treatment of lower back pain and neck pain and chronic pain through exercise, through mindfulness, improving the surroundings, utilization of occupational therapists to improve your working environment, your home environment, and in studies in Australia, in the US, in England, in the UK, we've seen the incidences of spinal procedures come down quite markedly as a result of that. And this is very encouraging research because it means that physiotherapists have a larger role to play in the management of these kind of diseases. We oftentimes say as physiotherapists that doctors help Humpty Dumpty get back together again. But physiotherapists help Dumpty Dumpty to get his life back.